Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel BBTechHub. So today I'm here to say something more about the MAC address. In the previous video, I started this MAC address, and in this video, I'm adding some more information about the MAC address. So you all know what is MAC address. It is nothing but our physical address. And when we call it as a physical address, it is nothing but present on our network interface card. And it is of how many bits? 48 bits. But do you know this 48 bits is divided into two parts? The first 24 bits, we call it as a OUI. And the next 24 bit, we call it as a UAA. OUI, we call it as a organizational unique identifier, and UAA is nothing but my universally administered address. Now the question, what is this OUI? This is the manufacturer's ID given by IEEE. What it is? So when a manufacturer is manufacturing the network interface card, the manufacturer gets an ID from the IEEE. What is IEEE? IEEE full form is Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. Okay. So this organization gives an ID to the manufacturers, and the manufacturers put this ID in the first 24 bit of the MAC address. And this is the second part. UAA is the serial number of the NIC given by the manufacturer. Means when the manufacturer is manufacturing the network interface card, and they need to put a serial number, so in the last 24 bit they put that serial number, and all together we get a 48 bit MAC address which is present on network interface card. And this is the reason there is a symbolic representation of MAC address. You can see this is the 6 hexadecimal digit, 6 hexa. 1 hexa is equal to 4 bit, that is 24 bit. This is the manufacturer's ID. And you see the next 6 digit. And every, of course, hexadecimal digit is of 4 bits. And this is also again 24 bits. And this is nothing but my what? We call it as a UAA. And this 24 bit, we call it as a OUI. So this MAC address is used for the local communication. It is not used for the routable addresses. Okay, that is passing the traffic to the internet. It is used to restrict the communication within the local network. After this MAC address, I told you previously that host is dealing with the two addresses. One is the physical address, another is my logical address. Now I am coming to the point, that is the logical address and what it is. So in industry, in this logical address, we call as a IP address. IP means Internet Protocol, yes or no? So what is this Internet Protocol address? Now first you understand what it is. What happens? Suppose a person, the person's name is King. And by birth, the person has got this name from the family, that is King, and this is its permanent address. Wherever the person will go, he will be King. And we suppose resembles it as it is MAC address. Now, the King may be the member of the HDFC Bank. Of course, the King has an account number. And this bank, no one knows who is the king. In the bank, the king is identified with his account number. That means in this HDFC Bank network, this person is identified with its account number. Same, the king person has an account in the SBI Bank. Here is also he is getting another account number. Now in this SBI network, the person is identified as its account number. Now you see the person is same. When the person going to HDFC having another account number, same person when going to the SBI Bank having a different account number. That means what? The person is same. Its MAC is same. But whenever the person belonging to a group, it is getting a group address. Yes. So this address is changeable network to network. And in this networking field, this resembles to the address that is called the IP address. In a bank, a customer is identified with the account number. Same in a network, a host is identified by using a IP address. So that's why what we say. So we say IP address is a what address? It is a logical address because it cannot be physical because it is not permanent. It is changing network to network. So IP address is a logical address used to identify the host in a network uniquely. Why? Because two systems IP address cannot be same, like two persons bank account number cannot be same in a bank. Am I clear? Or in a class or anywhere, two in an organization, two employees, employer ID cannot be same because the employee is identified by using the employer ID. The same way, a host in a network is identified by a unique address, and that address is called as the IP address. Why it is logical? Because it varies network to network. So thank you. In this video up to this and the next consecutive videos, I'm coming up with in details of the IP address. Thank you.